Today we're here in Fairhope, Alabama. I'm here with Chuck and we reviewed all the Avidyne avionics 550 and 540 this morning. And what's the plan for this afternoon, Chuck?
So we've got 5 different airports that we're going to go to for the purpose of loading the approaches, the different destinations, changing the approaches, and modifying the flight plans so that we can get accustomed to easy entry and altering the flight plans and approaches. In that, we'll use the direct to, we'll use the flight plan and all of the different things that the 550 has in it so that we can make it easy to learn to use. Okay, so we'll use a lot of the direct to and go back to load up and then approaches, just in case we get another approach that's given to us. We'll learn to change and readjust accordingly. That's right. We'll load the full approaches. We'll do the activate legs section out of that. We'll do the vectors to final, and then work on the configuration of the autopilot and the manifold pressure RPM for this particular airplane, so that we make it an easy transition during the approach into the landing phase from the cruise and on in and out of the flight plan. Excellent, excellent. Well, I'm excited. All right, so that's what we're getting ready to do. The pre-flight is done. We're full fuel. We added 1 quart of oil in each engine. I had a long trip yesterday, so I had to add 1 quart. I haven't had to add any oil in a while. So yeah, so it's a good sign. Yes, it is. Very good sign. Yeah, you ready to go? I am. All right, let's go. The next airport? That would be 4 Romeo 3. 4 R3. R3. So again, to go to the frequency, right? So you can go to frequency right here for the airport. So there's our AWAS. Right. So you can just touch the AWAS to load it. And I can just switch. We've already got 123 in there, so yeah, just switch now.
Sunny Callahan Airport, Fairhope, Alabama. Automated weather observation.
When we were in there a while ago, it said a lot of the stuff was missing.
Zulu, weather, wind, missing.
Yesterday was missing as well.
Ceiling, missing. Temperature, missing. Dew point, missing. Altimeter, missing. Remarks. Density, altitude. And the reason is because we just had big storms coming through. So, all right. Then we can just go back to our flight plan and our map, and when we get ready to go, we can activate the flight plan before. Yep. Okay. All right. And now we're on the ground here, and let's say I want to just get the chart. There you go. I can just do that on the map and get the chart and know exactly where I'm at. Where you are, and that'll geo-reference as you taxi. We'll test our brakes. Brake test. Taxi light. And we know that runway 1 is over there. Yep. They've got that Sierra down there. We'll just swing around this TB and go. Okay. gonna line up this way. RPM. RPM decrease. Manifold increase. Pressure decrease. No oil, no smoke. RPM decrease. Manifold increase. Pressure decrease. No oil, no smoke. 3000 RPM. Now we'll check our mags. Left engine, right mag, 2 clicks, 1, 2. Button 90 drop, back to both. 1. But the same, back to both. No more than 115, no more than 15. 1, 2. 100. 1. No more than 150, no more than 50 in between. All my lights. Lights. Green. So it's going to be a almost straight out departure.
Almost, yes.
Yeah, and if there's anything abnormal on the rollout, I'll power throttle, brakes to the head. If we lift off, anything abnormal, I will power throttle, I'll land, and I'll brake straight ahead. Anything above that, no remaining runway. Blue line directional control, make sure proper throttle. The flaps are up, gear will be up, and the pumps are on. We're 95, we'll verify, we'll feather, and we'll come back here. And we are at Continental. Make
That's
sure we
right.
get taken care of.
Yep.
So we'll be good to go. All right, landing lights, strobe lights, fuel pump. Boom. Double check. Okay.
All right, we're good.
We're good.
Cessna 7 Golf Foxtrot's in the area, maneuvering low level to the east. Fairhope.
Okay. Kellyanne traffic, bearing 187 Nando Lima, departing runway 1 will be a straight out departure. Kellyanne. Clear final, and this guy's going to be over there. And we got him on the Aspen, we got him on the Avidyne and the 4-5.
And I'm going to go to
Fairhope Unicom, November 65,
Fairhope Unicom, go ahead.
What's the active runway over there?
Kellyanne traffic, bearing 187 Nando Lima, departure leg 01, Kellyanne. And 36, 20.
Fairhope, what's your active runway?
Right now people are using 01, winds are favoring 01.
Using runway 1, thank you.
You're welcome.
November 659 is 7 miles to the northwest, be flying in with a left downwind, runway 01.
Sorry, Norm, I was looking at the wind stock. It is favoring 1.
Favoring 1. What's wrong with the with our equipment down there? We're not getting anything on the AWAS.
see how you
Sir,
got your
coming
arc
Monday morning.
there.
Yeah.
That's where along our course,
If you'd call him up and cuss him out, I bet he'd come on today.
that's where we'll reach that altitude that you
Probably right,
selected.
Oh, I see.
Use your best mean woman voice. You could make him come and fix it today. Answer call
go 1-2 for synthetic vision.
What's that?
At the top, 1-2.
Oh, yeah.
SV. And let's try running on the SV2. There you go.
Ah.
Call 7 Golf Foxtrot 118 point what?
And I'm gonna keep 3624 until we reach our altitude.
Right.
We're gonna start 7 Golf Foxtrot now.
For right now, just set the autopilot on heading 3,000 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna stay at 30 at full pressure, or you want it a little slower?
No, this is good.
Okay.
We're okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna close the cowl flaps, do my cruise checklist.
And 5-6 Foxtrot. Go.
Everything looks good.
Yes, it does.
We're heading north, departing the traffic pattern area of
Cowl
Callahan.
flaps are closed.
2200 for 2500.
Okay, so 1879 Lima, expect GPS runway 1 at Jackson County. So.
All right. We'll expect runway 1 at Jackson, runway 187,
5-6 Foxtrot.
So now you can either go to procedure or you can touch where it says approach right there.
Okay.
There you go, runway 1. And see there's all of these.
All of these initial
that you can pick for the different ones. So let's go to this Wakva. Because I think that was what was our...
That's what we talked about this morning.
And now enter that right here.
Enter.
There you go. So now this is where we got our gap.
Yeah.
Right?
But we don't know yet where we're going to be sent. So we want to keep it until we know for sure.
Yeah, so right now, I'm going to go now to expand out on this to see where, okay, now look, right there, that Wakva is where I want to go to, see? So now, you can just go to touch the Wakva.
Callahan, traffic Skygate 0396 is
touch the Wakva.
miles out to the west inbound.
Or scroll down here.
Circle in for whatever runway you're using.
Okay.
And then now we want to go direct to that.
We want to direct to...
Yeah, no, we're going to go direct to that Wakva.
Oh, you already highlighted
it.
Okay, okay.
Direct and enter.
No, right now, unless anybody objects, it'll be a circle for runway 1, and we are 5 miles out to the west.
If everybody objects, yeah, he's pretty good. I just have... Or I could do the GPSS.
Right, so now you go to the GPSS because we had everything set.
So we're good, we're
safe.
safe.
Anybody around.
Right.
And now see this right here. So it had an altitude. So it says cross Wakva at or above 2,000 feet.
Okay.
So we have our vertical speed required. So if you wanted to go down to there from right now, it's going to give you that information.
Okay. But so right now, I mean, that's like very, very minimal. And now it changes each time we're moving.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so as we get closer to it, it's going to continue to change that vertical speed required.
That's cool. As we're moving.
Yep. Yeah, so I'm going to go and just take your finger and slide the data blocks over. So now this has got our destination, our nearest airport, and then our destination distance and everything for right there.
And what's the minimum safe altitude for this area? Okay. And it gives us a ground.
We're good.
Yeah.
So now just for kicks, right in here, put in 112.8. Flip-flop it to use. Okay. So in just a minute, we're going to get VOR radial and distance that shows up on this. See, it's identifying it right now.
Right now it's showing it's identifying. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that See here, what I like about this is that it's showing me exactly what we have, so I don't have to go back and listen to what ATC center and say whatever.
Yeah.
I can actually read exactly what it is.
That's
Is
right.
that going to BFM? Yeah.
See, so now we've got off that BOR. So if they ask you where you are right now, because we're not, you know, we're not on an airway, we're not next to a waypoint,
No.
but we can just,
we know that. Okay. So this just appeared.
yeah.
Okay. So we're 22 miles on a 17-degree radial from the BFM VOR.
Yeah. So now they know exactly where to look for you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's beautiful.
You know, you don't have to say, well, I'm a little bit past Bay Minette
I'm a little bit
and
here.
off towards the west.
I see some white roofs and a little river.
Yeah. I'm over the river.
Yeah. And there's someone just
Yeah.
on a canoe. That's good.
So that was one of the things that we had
And
talked
here we can
about.
acknowledge that it changed already
Right.
because we
And so when
moved.
that gets to, let's say 500 feet a minute, I want you to go ahead and start down at a 500 feet a minute rate of descent.
Okay. The overall. So
So this is showing now that, so airport, Jackson Municipal
That's
is
where we're going.
122.9, yes.
Okay.
So you can just touch that to load, and now flip-flop.
Okay.
Don't forget the flip-flop. And now we can go to Mike 2,
Yeah,
Com
come
2.
to. Nice. And then if I just want to go back to, okay. And all the recent you talked about.
Yeah.
Okay. And then just map. And that's what showing here a little bit bigger.
Right.
And if I want to review charts from there.
Chart database not found. If it's in this one.
It should be. Select.
See, it said, okay.
Uh,
See, paste 4R3.
That's nice.
There you go. So go ahead and touch the one.
And traffic will look forward November Papa, 3 miles southeast of the field, crossing midfield to enter the left downwind for
Okay.
01, Callahan.
So see, we're coming up on it.
And I see it here on our on our Aspen.
Zoom this range out just a little bit bigger to where,
Range out a little bit.
yes.
So plus. Okay.
Now we're set up with a lot of information here right now.
And now we can even go to all the approach.
Right.
Page 2, page 3.
And you can also get those from here. Where it says
Oh yeah, view profile.
view or chart procedure.
And that also is going to show, like you showed me, all that
On the flight
information
plan.
on the flight plan.
Yep. Now see how we've got it came up with the
little
when
candy
we start
can.
down, you'll get your green banana that shows up on here.
Oh, what's that?
That's gonna be it's thinking that you're out of fuel because you didn't reset the fuel.
Oh.
80396 is departing off the upwind of 01. We're going to be northbound
That's
for
why.
approach 24.
Interesting.
All right.
Yeah. See, I just started to use that lately. Adding, because we never put, you know, the amount of fuel we have. We just use this.
Yeah.
And I know how much fuel I have.
Well, see, this is gonna all of this.
Yeah,
this
it's awesome.
feeds
It
into
syncs
here.
that, yeah.
You saw that ring that came down.
Yeah, that's a very good
So
information.
as long as the information in here is correct,
Then I'll
your
know.
fuel range ring, it computes the fuel flow that you've got with the
Yeah.
amount of fuel that you have left. It's going to show you where you're going to hit the ground.
That's
Well, I mean,
yeah, that's
Yeah.
good information to have. So we got the VSR, we got our AGL. What else? So we got this here as well.
right. And see, the next one we're going to put in there is 108.8. We're not going to use it yet, but that's going to be the next one.
Okay.
Now watch this. So 1088. See, I didn't have to put in the decimal.
No, it just
It
knows.
puts it in there for you. So you can save yourself a keystroke like that.
Yeah, that's true. Saves a little time.
So now it's going to bring us back on course. So now that we're inbound like this to the hold.
And we are 6 nautical miles from the final approach fix.
Right. But at this point, really, if you want to, you can put in the autopilot in the approach mode, because when we cross that approach fix, we're going to exit the hold. We're actually onto the approach at that point.
Okay.
We have to be a minimum of 3 miles out to make it work. We can be further than that out if the conditions are all set, if we're at the right altitude, if we're at the right place on the approach,
okay,
in reference to the airport.
So do I wait until it exits the hold?
Yes. Because when we pass that rock,
You're off into downwind runway 19.
When we pass that Wakba,
yeah, once we pass
then
the
I can switch to approach mode.
That's correct.
And we're 0.5 nautical miles from Wakba, exiting hold at fix.
Yeah. And see how this says?
Yeah.
Vertical speed required. Now, begin descent in 8.
Second.
Approach. Yep.
And now it's going to follow the glide slope.
Right.
And I can slow down.
Yes, so go ahead and let's
reduce my speed to 26 manifold pressure. And I'll get my fuel pump in because I'm on approach. And my landing lights and strobe light just like we would be on approach. And now we're 1 mile to the final approach fix.
So our minimums here.
Jackson traffic, Pilatus Stadium, taking departing runway 19, Jackson.
If we look at the chart.
I am past the final approach fix. I'm going to put my gear down.
Our minimum is 900 feet.
Gear down, go down, 1 set of flap. And red, blue, green. That's what you want, right?
Approaching minimums.
Do I take the autopilot off?
Yes, autopilot off. Now press the go around button. Okay. Go ahead and add power at 36 inches.
Obstacle. Caution. Obstacle.
All right, now flaps up. And gear up, and see when you press the go around button, it positions your flight director bar. So pitch up
to where
the yellow is right in the middle of the flight director bars. So press the control wheel steering button. There you go, and just hold it right there.
Oh, I see, I see. So that actually took care of what I needed to take care of?
Yeah. all
right, and now can I reduce?
So let's go ahead to our cruise climb now. We've got it all set up for cruise climb.
3624.
Right, 3624.
Flaps up and I gear up.
Okay, climb to 2,000 feet.
And I'm going to climb to 2,000 feet.
Then right hand turn 090.